Hey everyone, welcome to 10 Minute Enterprise, where we show you how to deploy and troubleshoot enterprise solutions in 10-minute videos. In this video, we're going to promote a domain controller for a new domain, so let's get started. If we go under dashboard here, you can see I've already set the computer name to DCL1, just easier to manage that way. And I've also set the time zone to the appropriate time zone, which is central for me. You can see here I've already set the IP address, and I've also set the default gateway to .1, which is my internal router. It's also acting as my DNS server, so I have that. And I've also set the subnet mask to 255.255.255, which is a /24 subnet. Lastly, I have downloaded all the latest updates, so this server or VM is completely patched with Windows. So now all we need to do is go to Dashboard, click on Add Roles and Features. This is going to open up this wizard. We just click Next, 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 make sure it's the appropriate server. All right. And we're going to check the box that says Active Directory Domain Services. And this little box is going to pop up. We're going to click on Add Features. It just adds the MMC management tools for Active Directory. Go ahead and click Add Features here. And Next, and Next, Next, and Install. And this will take a few minutes, but I'll go ahead and skip the video forward just a little bit for you so it doesn't take as long. Okay, and that's done. If you notice, there is this promote the server to a domain controller link here. We're not going to click on it, we're going to click close. And if you notice, we have this alert in Server Manager. We click on that, and we have the same link. It says promote the server to a domain controller as well. So we're going to click on that. You can do it from either spot, but we're going to have to do it from that one. Since this is a new domain in a new forest, we're going to choose the bottom option here. It's add a new forest. And we're going to type in our domain name. Make sure that DNS is checked, and also global catalog. Now we're going to type our DSRM password and confirm it. And now we click Next. All right, now we're going to uncheck this box that says Create DNS Delegation and click Next. And it's going to scan our network to make sure that we're not using a name that's already being used. Should just take a moment here. There we go. And it looks like it's good, so it's giving us FarvTech as the NetBIOS name. Click Next. Have our folders, and click Next, and Next. And it's going to run a prereq real quick, and when that comes back, we're just going to click Install. So let's give it just a few seconds here. All right, there we go. We have one warning, which we can actually ignore. That's not a problem. It's just talking about NTLM security for Windows NT4. We're going to go ahead and ignore that for the moment, but we do want to fix it eventually. Don't leave it out there because it's less secure. All right, and click Install. And now we just wait. This will take a few minutes, but when it's done, the system will reboot automatically. And I'll go ahead and speed up the video so you guys can see it. Alright, and now we get to log into our new domain. We have our domain name /administrator. Just gonna type it in here. And there we go. It's up and running. We'll check it here in just a second for configure this local server. And there's our domain, DCO1 for domainfarvtech.com. I'm going to show you one more thing here. If we come in here to properties and TCP/IP, you can notice that our preferred DNS server is set to 127.0.0.1. That's the local host. I like to change mine to actually point to the IP address of the server, so I'm going to erase this out and type it in. And we're going to close that. And we're going to close Server Manager here. Going to come over here to Start. We're going to type DNS. Going to open that up. And if we take a look here, here's our domain controller running DNS server. And we have our forward lookup domain, farvtech.com. It has the records in here as we would expect. Now if we right click on the server's name and go down to properties, there's a tab labeled forwarders. And in here we have our router still set up in here, but we want to take that out. We want to use 1.1.1.1. It's a free public DNS server, and it's secure, and it doesn't track your DNS queries, which is really nice. We're going to hit apply and OK, and that's pretty much it for DNS. We can go ahead and close this out. One more thing we're going to do here is we're going to type in Active Directory users and computers. This is something I like to do just for security reasons. If you come down to users, you can see that we have the default administrator account still. And that's fine, but it's better if you have a separate account to actually do and log in with and do your actual activities with. So I come in here and I right click and I say copy. Okay, and it's going to give us this little form to fill out. I'm going to give it something fairly easy. Admin tech. Give it the actual login name. Admin tech looks good. And we're going to click next. And we're going to type a password. Super secure password. Now we don't want the user to have to change the password and let's log on. We want the user to be able to change the password, and we don't want to leave this box checked. Password never expires. That's not a good practice to be in, so make sure you uncheck that box. Account disabled, we'll leave that default. Click next and finish, and there we go. There's our administrator account, and here's our new admin tech that we just created. And if you come over here to member of and look at the groups that they're both assigned to, you notice that they have domain admins, domain users, enterprise users, group policy creators, and schema admins. So now that anything that the administrator account can do, the admin tech should also be able to do. That way you can log in with this account and not have to worry about the actual administrator account being used for anything nefarious. Once we've logged into the admin tech, we can come back in here and disable the administrator account. Okay, that wraps it up. We have our new domain controller. It's been promoted and our new domain is present. We've even created a new user account for administrative purposes, and we have set our DNS forwarder so that it can get DNS resolution on the internet. I think we're good to go at this point. So hope you guys like the series. If you have any questions or have suggestions for new stuff that we can make a video about, please leave them in the comments below. We will read them, and hope everybody stays safe. Have a good one.